forbidden. And yet, despite this fact, we have managed to lose almost all of our lands to our neighboring nations, save Elkia, our final stronghold. So I ask you now, is it because our last king failed us? Because we are the lowest ranked of all the races? Because we can't use magic? Because we are fated to die helpless? Not a chance. No way! In the ancient war, the gods, the elves, the war beasts, and all the other races battled against each other. And we not only fought amongst them, we lived to survive to this day. Do you ever ask yourself, how was it that this whole continent was once ruled by humans? Is it because we are a race that specialized in violence? We can't use magic like the elves. We're not physically strong like the war beasts, nor do we have the longevity of the flugel. So then, what made us able to conquer this land? We must have been warriors, right? Nay, my brethren, we were able to survive and to fight because we are weak. In every era, in every place, the strong sharpen their fangs while the weak sharpen their intellect. Then why are we in such danger now? It's because the 10 pledges have broken the fangs of the strong, and they have learned to sharpen their minds just as we had to out of necessity. Now the wisdom, the strategies that we, the weak, once monopolized, the power to beat all the odds, the strong have gained them all. That's what brought us to this state.
Meaning, every hope, dream, or moment of happiness. None of it matters as you lie bleeding out on the battlefield. None of it changes what a speeding rock does to a body. We all die. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless? They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen. Their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them. And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us. Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world. My soldiers push forward. My soldiers scream out. My soldiers rage!
Dependent and bound by our individual knowledge and our awareness. All that is what we call reality. However, both knowledge and awareness are equivocal. One's reality might be another's illusion. We all live inside our own fantasies. Don't you think that's...
Gotta forget about revenge.
What?
Believe me, in this work I've met a lot of guys who feel the way you do. Trust me, for those who follow the path of revenge, it never ends well. You'll only tear yourself apart. And even if you succeed and you get your revenge, what will you have then? Nothing. Emptiness.
Shut up! What makes you think you know anything about it? It's easy for you to talk. You have no idea.
Easy. Just try to calm down.
Maybe if I was to kill the most important people in your life, everyone who's ever meant anything, maybe then I'd listen to you. Because maybe then you'd have some idea how I feel.
It's an interesting theory, but I'm afraid you're a little late to put it to the test.
There are many types of monsters in this world. Monsters who will not show themselves and who cause trouble. Monsters who abduct children. Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who suck blood. And monsters who always tell lies. Lying monsters are a real nuisance. They are much more cunning than other monsters. They pose as humans, even though they have no understanding of the human heart. They eat, even though they've never experienced hunger. They study, even though they have no interest in academics. They seek friendship, even though they do not know how to love. If I were to encounter such a monster, I would likely be eaten by it. Because in truth, I am that monster.